I emailed the show because my husband is the most jealous man on the planet. No matter what I do, he always thinks I'm having sex with other people. I cannot be in the same room with another man. I cannot talk to another man on the phone. So I tried to do everything to avoid anything. I feel like I have to be trapped in my own dang house.
That's your wife in the video. There's obviously, I'm guessing here, a bit of an age difference between the two of you?
Yeah, a little bit.
How old are you?
I'm 48 and she's 22.
So in the video, she says you're the most jealous man in the world.
I'll have to say that that's the truth.
Why are you so jealous?
I have become this jealous, crazed man. And I won't take the entire blame because of some things that have happened in the past. And starting out with, she told me, that pretty much her words were, anytime she's been in a relationship with someone, the minute she walks out the room, another man that's in the room, the minute that say I would walk out of the room, another man would try to hit on her. All right, so she plants that seed in my head right out the gate. I didn't think much about it at the time, and then situations started happening.
Like what?
All right, for example, we started out on a little venture together a few years back, and what it was where I was, there was no more work, so we decided to try other places, or I did, and she wanted to go along with me, so I said, okay. We started out in Houston. The first night we were in Houston, while we were there, we stayed with a guy at a hotel room. Okay, it was the three of us in this hotel room. Everything was fine that night, no problems. The next morning after we'd stayed there the night before, which everything went pretty cool the night before, I decided I was going to grab a shower before we went on our way. I was
alone? I'm just messing around with you.
So when I came out of the shower, she was laying in the bed where I left her, covered up, and this guy was sitting beside her in a chair in his boxers. And which
he just woke up.
Well, okay, and I gave it that at the time. And they had this guilty look on their face, and, I asked them, I said, what's up, something wrong? And, no, nothing, everything's fine, and you could pretty much tell there was some sort of tension there or whatever, but 4 or 5 days later, she decides to tell me, once we're away from this guy, that he did, in fact, make advances towards her. He, tried, and he didn't get anywhere.
With you in the shower?
In the shower,
you're right 10 feet away, he's trying to have sex with you.
I have to give the guy credit. He was bold. But anyway, I was pretty upset that she didn't tell me that he had tried,
Well, maybe it's a good thing, because maybe you would have gotten into a physical confrontation.
And it probably would have. It probably would have. And, I took that one with a grain of salt. Okay, yeah, you're probably right. That could have been a big problem. You may have did the right thing. Then when we got to San Antonio, we were there in San Antonio, and we were partying with a bunch of guys. I'm an old guy, so I couldn't stay up and party all night long like the rest of them. So I decided I was going to go to bed, and she went to bed with me. We went to bed together. And
you woke up, she was gone.
Well, no, actually, I made it through the night, and I woke up, she was there, but then she and them told me about what a great time they had partying that night.
So she got up.
She got up after I passed out.
Snuck back in bed before you woke up.
Yeah. So, that's kind of crooked in itself, I'm in the sneaking part. But she, in her defense, she claimed she woke me up, and told me what was going on. Exactly. These things are just constantly building and building and building. And anytime we would get into an argument, of course, I'd throw those things up, continuously. And I know that's not the right thing to do.
And it's not healthy for your relationship.
No, or me, it's really been tearing me apart. And then the straw that broke the camel's back that got us here, Steve, was I came home from work the other day, and lo and behold, her manager from her work comes walking out of our apartment complex, which is a fourplex. There's only 4 apartments there. I know everybody that lives there. This guy would have no reason to be there visiting anybody other than her, At least that's the way I saw it in my mind, and I don't know, that was it. I just really...
Did he have clothes on?
Yeah, this one was dressed.
This one was dressed.
I guess he was faster, but...
So she wants to be with you. You love her?
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt.
And she loves you?
Yeah, I believe she does. I sure do. And, Steve, I kind of feel like that she probably will pass,
Well, let's find out. Let's bring her out. Here's Jenna.
I'm sick and tired of you always accusing me.
You're the one that caused every bit of this.
No, you are the one who put me in this situation.
You told me.
You are the one. You should trust me. I'm your wife.
You should never told me it was that way in the first place.
I'm the person you should trust the most.
You shouldn't put yourself in those situations.
No, you are the one who did it, and you should trust me.
You put yourself in those situations.
I'm tired of it, Bill.
You should change.
No, so should you. You should not be jealous.
Trust is something you earn.
I'm a whore.
Trust is something you earn.
How can you love a whore? Explain that to me. How can you love a whore?
How could you do the things he's done? You know?
I let you go in rooms with other women. I let you go in rooms with other women alone.
What about the tent?
Why can't you give the same thing to me? I trust you to be alone with other women.
What about being in a tent?
I told you nothing happened.
One-man tent, Steve. Her and 2 guys. You tell me just how much wouldn't happen.
A one-man tent with 3 people?
Yeah. How far apart can you get? How far apart?
We were apart then, and I was very, very, very depressed at that time.
Did you sleep like stacked up?
Yeah.
I didn't sleep.
doubt they slept
I did
at
not
all.
sleep in the tent with them.
Oh, so it's cold outside, and 2 guys made you sleep on the outside?
Yeah, like I was not used to sleeping outside.
Oh, whatever, though. That don't even matter.
So what it comes down to, Jenna, he, like you said on the tape, he's a jealous guy. But it does seem like there's some pretty, unusual situations. So I'll just ask you point blank, did you cheat on him?
No. I love him way too much.
You love him way too much.
I love him way
and you
too
want to be with him.
I do.
And you're here today to say, hey, I'm taking this lie detector test. I'm going to prove to you that I never cheated on you.
Yes.
Okay.
I never will.
Do you have any suspicion that he might be cheating on you?
I don't. I trust him. I just wish he could give me the save in return.
So no doubt at all. He's faithful.
He's faithful.
Okay. You took a lie detector test before the show, and we'll get to those results now. Jenna was asked, have you ever cheated on your husband, Bill? You answered no. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with another man since you've been in a relationship with Bill? You answered no. Have you ever had sexual contact with another man since you've been in a relationship with Bill? You answered no. And the results for your wife's lie detector test is that she told the truth.
I told you. I don't know why you can't believe me.
I do. I'm sorry.
Your reaction to her being faithful?
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry for the things I've said.
You have a little baby together.
3 months old.
3 months old. She gives you a child.
Yeah, she gave me a beautiful child. Very beautiful child.
Do you want to tell your story on the Steve Wilkos Show? Contact the show now at 1-888-STEVE-07. All right, Bill, you took a lie detector test before the show, and you were asked, have you ever cheated on your wife, Jenna? You answered no. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with another woman since you've been in a relationship with Jenna? You answered no. Have you ever had sexual contact with another woman since you've been in a relationship with Jenna? You answered no. Are you currently cheating on Jenna? And you answered no. And the results for your lie detector test, Bill, is that you did not tell the truth. And he was given the test not once, but twice.
I haven't cheated on you. I haven't. I know that. I swear that on soul.
You swear it on what?
On my son's soul.
On your son's soul.
Yeah.
Really not sure what to say because I believe him every time he says he swears on our son's soul. But that is a little weird.
You know what? I've known men in my life that swore on their children's lives and they were lying all the time. So I don't put a lot of stock into that. Here's a guy that's accusing you. And a lot of times when we have that on the show, it's the person that's pointing the finger that's doing the cheating.
I've been faithful.
I have to. I hope you don't believe this, but if you do, that's okay. I understand, okay? I knew it would end one day anyway. You know, if it's going to end on a lie, then let it end on a lie.
You knew your relationship was going to end?
Yeah, doesn't everything end?
Says that.
Nothing's forever.
I would hope not. I hope my relationship doesn't end.
Says that. Always
Nothing's
says
forever.
That. He doesn't think it'll... I think it'll last forever. I'm pretty sure I believe that he's not been cheating on me.
All right. And you know what? If you're comfortable with that, if that's what you want to believe in, that's what you want to put your faith in, this is your husband, and if you want to disregard this and you can be happy with him, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm pretty confused.
I didn't cheat on you. Okay?
He swore on our son. I mean, I pretty much believe everything he says after that.
You got good enough reason to walk away from me anytime you want to. I am what I am, you know that. But I'm not a cheater.
And I'm still here.
I'm not a cheater. Sorry.
I'm hoping it's the drugs that messed with the lie detector. Because I believe they're kind of accurate.
I can say, well, you got mine wrong, you got yours wrong too. That's the way I can run with it. I could.
I hope you don't.
Well, I could very easily do that because I know I didn't lie.
I hope he has a little more clarity now. This really wasn't...
I was pretty clear on how this was going to be.
I believe him. I don't believe the lie detector test.